Well, howdy, all you wild and crazy critters. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. Um, Not a video I would have thought I'd been doing. However, over the last few years, and I'm sure technical support gets hit up quite a bit about this problem. I've been asked about it before, and it happens to a lot of people. Microsoft Windows just has its own little brain, and it does things the way it wants to, whether you like it or not. And that's just the way it is. But there are some workarounds, and this one is really simple. Okay, I'm not going to lie. You don't have to be a tech. You don't have to be a computer guru or nothing. Okay, it takes 10 minutes maybe, and you're done, and you're using your program. Okay, this is called whitelisting, or getting your app off of the block list. Getting it off the block list and getting it on the allow list so that you can utilize it. There's usually two programs on your computer that's the culprit to cause this. Sometimes it's different, but I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, one of these two items, or if not both of them, have blocked your program and you can't use it. And I'm going to show you how to fix that. Those two programs will be Windows Firewall and your antivirus. I don't know why it does that. It just does it. And usually you have to go look up tech support, technicians, take it to a shop, all kind of stuff. And it's really not that difficult. Okay, just follow me along here. I'll take you step by step through it. Okay, I swear it. Just a few minutes, you'll be done. You can use your program, and these programs won't pay any attention to your program anymore. Okay, basically we're going to tell these programs, look, I want to use this program whether you like it or not, and that's just the way it is. Once you tell them that, they stop paying attention to your program, which is nice. So in this case, I'm going to use a very commonly asked one, for at least people who have asked me commonly about it. They can't get their voice to work in Second Life. They got their headset hooked up, they got their mic turned on, they got all this, they got their where they want the voice to come out at turned on, and everything's applied, but they can't talk. Alright. Chances are Windows Firewall has said no to that program, which is highly possible. And I'm just going to use that program as my example, because literally it can be any program. But that's a common one. So we're going to whitelist it in 2 places. Okay, we're going to make sure that it's not blocked in 2 places on this computer. We're going to do it in the antivirus software, and we're also going to do it in Windows Firewall. If it's in Windows Firewall, we're going to make sure that it has access to the internet. If it don't, we're going to give it access to the internet. So let's start with Firewall first, because that's built into Windows. Antiviruses are a little different because there's all kinds of antiviruses out there, and I am more than sure the one I loaded up just for this video might not be yours. Okay, so there you have to, that one we're going to have to pay attention to. So anyway, first we're going to go to Windows Firewall. You can get there through this little square box down there next to your clock in the lower right hand corner. If you click that, click all settings. Okay, once you click all settings, that window will open up, and the last option on your all settings is update security. Click that. This is where you'll wind up, is here. So under security, you're going to click on the firewall, and it shows you what you have. But what you really want to pay attention to on this page is the very first option right here says allow an app through firewall. You're going to click that. Now we're there's your firewall, and everything that either does or don't have access to the internet is on that list. Okay, now on my list, SL Voice is already there. There's a check mark in both SL Voice boxes. There's also a check mark in both public, or I mean private network. That's my private, that's my home internet. If you have a laptop or whatever, make sure if you're going to use it on the road, make sure the box is checked for the private or the public as well. But let's just pretend for the moment that the program I want is not on this list. So how do I get it on there? Well, I'm going to change settings. Then everything's all lit up now, so I can do anything. I can uncheck stuff, I can check stuff, whatever. But what I want to do is I want to um, allow another app because it's not on the list, so I want to add it. So I'm going to click the allow app. This box will open up, and I'm going to click browse right here next to path, which is going to take me to my PC. I'm going to click my C drive. The program I want is going to be in program files. I want Firestorm. And there is the SL Voice application right there. Okay, I'm going to click that. It'll put it in there. Now, I already have SL Voice, so I don't need it. But you are going to push add. Okay, when you do, it'll show up on this list. It'll be in the list. Just scroll down to it. It'll probably be all the way up here to the top, and then you have to scroll back down to find it. Okay, so I'm going to do that to show you. Make sure that there is a check mark in the box next to SL Voice. Okay, and then make sure there is a check mark in the box for private. And if you use this on a public, if this is on a laptop and you use it mobilely, and you want it to be able to access the internet to public areas, make sure that there's a check mark in the public box as well. Once you do that, push the OK button, and you're done with that. Okay. Now the Windows Firewall knows you want that program to be accessible to the internet, and it won't bother you anymore. Alright, here's the hard one. Let's go back. Virus protection. I currently have, I do have Spybot. I like that little program. But my antivirus is ABG at the moment, and like I said, I downloaded it just for the purposes of this video, so all antiviruses are different, okay? But they do have similarities, such as whitelisting or block and allow lists. So best way to do this is depending on your one. Okay, you have to pay attention. Open your antivirus, and it's telling me the security risk. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so on here though, I'm gonna, and like I said, I just downloaded this, so I don't use it, but for this video I will. On my menu up here, or whatever antivirus you have a place in there where you have settings or preferences or tools. You have a way to get into the settings, so you can set things up, your language, your exceptions, your when you want to update, whatever, what kind of protection you want, and that can get kind of confusing as it is. Okay, it can, even for people who know how to do it. In this case, we're looking for whitelist, the whitelist, or we're looking for the blocked and allowed apps list. And in this program, it has a blocked and allowed apps list. It don't have a whitelist, but yours might. Yours might say whitelist. Okay, so click that. If you see whitelist, click whitelist, because that's where you want to go. In there, it will show you what's blocked or what's not blocked. There may not be anything in the list. Might be nothing in it. Okay, if there is nothing in it, like on mine there's nothing in it, click the allow to add a program. Scroll down and find the program that you want to use, and we're going to say, for this instance, we're going to say Firestorm. Wait a minute, I am actually not going to do it that way. Uh, yeah, I am, but I'm not going to do what it did. Okay, so I'm going to click on, yeah, I'm going to click that, add Firestorm. Ransomware protection, I'm really not going to worry about that right now because I really not into it. Um, and it, oh, but like I said, make sure you add it to the list, okay? Uh, and press the add button. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. But and it don't show it right now because I have to restart the thing for it to pick it up. Restart the PC for it to actually pick up the program. But um, once you do that, once you add it to the list, and you, like I say, you may need to restart your computer for it to accept your changes, um, or just log out of your account and log back in. That'll work. Um, but once you do that, your antivirus, when you open that program, the antivirus will know that the program is in your allowed list, it's in your whitelist, and it won't pay any attention to it. It'll just let it go on by. Um, and then you're done. Now you can use your program. Now you can get out of all these other vendors, click your program, because I whitelisted it, even though it didn't show it in the list. Now it's whitelisted. It will if I log out of my account and log back in, but if I do that, I'll lose my video connection here. And now it's ready to go. Poof, done. Now I can use my program. It's just waiting on me to log in. I'm not going to log in right now, but I will later. Anyway, that's the way you do it. If you had any problem with that, though, if you've ever had that issue, though, I mean, tech support usually walks through it pretty quick, but it's the same rate. It takes a lot. So we're talking about what, a less than 10-minute video right here that shows you exactly how to do it. So give it a shot. Leave me a comment if you want to underneath the video. Let me know what you think about it, if it can be a little cleaner or whatever you want to do. I don't cuss, and if I do, it's an accident. Like and subscribe if you find the content entertaining, or if you just think I'm a crazy old redneck. That'll work too, though, because I am a crazy old redneck. But you guys enjoy. I hope that helps you out, and I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a good night.